We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Trevor Bauer is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, hard to be any better than this guy was in his last start. Only allowed one run, and he went deep in the game, and he took a real hard, tough luck start. Let's see if the results can be any better, and if he pitches the same way he did at his last one. Tough luck loss.
At the plate, Brian Velez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 0.
First pitch on its way. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Well, we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Up next from Miami, Paul Walsh. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Walsh is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 0-1 on its way.
At the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And he'll dive back in safely. Velez aboard here at first with nobody out. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Armando Dominguez. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
And there's ball one. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two and one after the foul ball there. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Michael McKee is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, you know that fifth inning can be an awful demanding inning for a starting pitcher. It's kind of like Wednesday being the hump day during the day of the week. Every starter knows they have to go 5 innings to qualify for a win. He wasn't particularly good in his last one, taking the loss, and I'm sure he's hoping for a much better fortune in this one today.
Stepping in, J.C. Embry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Batting second, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0.
2-0.
Well, I'll tell you, he doesn't look very comfortable on this mound right now. This mound isn't the same one that he pitches at home. I know they all look the same, but they're not all the same.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball 3.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
There's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pete Armstrong, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ripped down the first base line. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely to third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Digging in, Sito Suzuki, and we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield, get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Sent on the ground out to second, scooped up, and he's out on the tag, but a run is in to score away from the play.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
So coming to the plate, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
A ball and a strike.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and no one left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Cubs 3 and the Marlins New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Christopher Coleman.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
They'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0 is fastball taken high for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 2-1. Count even at 2-2. Popped up. Santiago has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, J.J. Dean.
Ready now for the Marlins, J.J. Dean, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Dave Miles.
Now at the plate, James Miles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. So in now for Chicago, Jason Kipnis. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's right there. And there are two away now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up. Dean will put this one away and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 3-0. So striding forward now, Jonas Hernandez, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Padilla goes to get it, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So here now's the pitcher, Michael McKee. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Grounded to short. Kipnis has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ryan Velez.
Digging in for his second at bat, Brian Velez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike called. 2-1.
2-1.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Paul.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. In now, Paul Walsh, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. 1 left for Miami. Still down 3-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry.
J.C. Embry.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. That misses. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Count still full. 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Ready for another chance. Pete Armstrong 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A swing and a ground ball to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Leading off the inning, Armando Dominguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Into the box, Christopher Coleman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
At the plate, J.J. Dean, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Sito Suzuki.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And he fouls this one off. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. He'll throw down to first, one away.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse.
Coming to the plate now, Jesse Padilla. First pitch on its way. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Oh, that's out.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Marlins offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Dave Mayo.
First pitch of the at-bat. James Miles is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Jonas Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike three. Padilla finds it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael McKee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
He's set. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. In his career, Buckner begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Grounded softly to the right. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.C. Embry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. One out and a runner on second base. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Anthony Driscoll is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 7, Anthony Driscoll. Now batting.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Stepping in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. One 0 count. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in once again, Brian Velez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So now to the plate, Paul Walsh. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Armando Dominguez.
At the plate, Armando Dominguez, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here comes the 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. One out and a runner on third. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And the count will be full. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now the 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but foul. The 3-1. Now perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, and he's back easily. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Digging in, Christopher Coleman. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, J.J. Dean, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Matt Brister answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. In now, James Miles. Line, but speared on a hop. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0. Two balls, no strike.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Digging in to try it again, Sito Suzuki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No balls and 1 strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse.
Riding in once again, Jesse Padilla, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. From the belt, the pitch grounded down the third baseline. Again, a 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score to make this a 7-1 ball game.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Jason Kipnis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Yeah.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Well hit to right, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan. Buckner.
Standing in, Ryan Buckner. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Skied down the left field line. But this will land untouched. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Dominguez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Matt Rister.
Jimmy Grimes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cubs, number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-1 home is outside for a ball. Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
At the plate, J.C. Embry as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here comes the 0-1. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Willie Peralta will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Willie Peralta.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonas Hernandez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Suzuki is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Anthony Driscoll.
Elvis Rodriguez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Rodriguez.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the pitch.
Count 1-1.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Brian.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Velez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Armstrong is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 7-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he brought up that they're just flat out taking great swings at the ball right now. He said the frequency with which they're barreling up the baseball in this one has been outstanding and, frankly, really fun for him to watch. Our researchers tell me that 7 of their hits have had exit velocities of 90 miles an hour or better, guys.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Joe Kruger comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Freddie Santiago.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Line drive to center field, but this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, Pete Armstrong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Into the box, Sammy Sosa. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on top 7-1. Stepping in, Paul Walsh. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Paul.
First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The right fielder, number 12, Armando Dominguez.
Into the box now, Armando Dominguez. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Three-two pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
A 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2. Hey.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runners on first with one down. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Lifted in the air to center field. Armstrong is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 2.
Striding in, Christopher Coleman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, that was a tough strikeout, a big strikeout in this game, too. If you think back, there were 2 guys in scoring position, so he has to be looking for much more out of his AB this time.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They're down 7-1. Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Sito Suzuki.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1-2 now. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Coleman has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Ready once again, Jesse Padilla coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike. Count.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
At the plate now, Ryan Buckner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 7-1. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, J.J. Dean. First pitch of the at-bat.
No, inside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a liner. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, James Miles, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Man, I love that AB right there. He rushed him in with the pitch before. You would think maybe he would leak a little bit, cheat to the inside half of the plate. Not the case. Kept his shoulder square, stayed on that pitch middle away, and was able to drive it out of the yard.
So now to the plate, Jonas Hernandez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The pitcher, Joe Kruger.
Max Stassi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Max Stassi.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Two and one now. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he popped him up. Embry onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, the left fielder, Brian Velez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian Velez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luke Little will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Nicholas Horner will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 2, Nicholas Horner.
Into the box, Paul Walsh. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Fastball well outside. Two out here and a runner at second. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Santiago shading to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Bauer earns the win, his second, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.